What's going on, everybody? It's Jay Coffee Talk back again. Thank you for tuning in as always. I greatly appreciate it. If you're not subbed yet, please take a moment, hit that like button, the thumbs up, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Stay up to date on the channel. Sports, music, news, life, current events. Got a podcast coming, much more. Make sure to get in the comments as always, guys. Need your feedback. This story here is pretty crazy, man. It's like very controversial right now. A lot of people are baffled by this the same way that I am. And I'm going to just get right into it. Now, what's going on here, and you'll see all the images, pertaining to this popping up on the screen. This Alabama woman, she was shot, okay? And this didn't just happen, okay? She was shot. Someone was arrested for shooting her. When she was shot, she was 5 months pregnant. She lost the baby. They, arrested the woman who shot her, and she was charged with manslaughter. The grand jury did not indict her. They kicked the charge back. The charge got dismissed. The shooter goes free, right? Well, now this woman, the victim of the shooting, Marshae Jones, 27 years old, has now been indicted on the manslaughter charge. Yes, you heard that correctly. The woman who was shot and lost her child has been indicted, not just charged. She's been indicted. The shooter, they charged her, but the grand jury did not indict the shooter. The woman who was shot and lost her baby is indicted. Now, so far, this is, the info we got here. As I said, the original shooter, there was only one shooter. The original, person charged was Ebony Jemison. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But as I said, the grand jury kicked it back. And what's going on is this happened at a Dollar General on December 14, 28. So shortly, a couple weeks before the new year. And there was an altercation, a fight, and that's when she was shot, okay? Now, when the cops came to the scene, the victim, there's some things here that do sound a little off. That, I was like, what? And that this first thing here, well, first, initially, obviously, that the victim of the shooting has been charged with manslaughter. But this as well, when the cops arrived, Marshae Jones, the victim of being shot and losing her child, was not at the scene. She left. They found her in a convenience store in Fairfield, Alabama. I believe the shooting happened in Pleasant Grove, Alabama. Sounds like a small town. Anyone? As always, guys, get in the comments on this. Anything that I touch on this, that if I'm wrong about something, or you want to fill me in on something, or you want to share your feelings, all of that. So, get that in the comments. But why I'm saying that is just if there's anyone from Alabama or is familiar with these areas, please comment. Especially, I'd like to hear your feedback. But when they arrived, she wasn't there. They found her at a convenience store in Fairfield. And they took her to UAB Hospital, which I believe is University of Alabama at Birmingham. And, they had her checked out and everything. And the baby she had already lost the baby. So what happened now, why they're saying that she needs to be charged, is they're saying she initiated this fight that led to her getting shot and losing her child. And I'm just like, what? That's, what I mean? That's a stretch. Now, it's not very responsible to be fighting when you're pregnant, yes, but I don't know the circumstances of it. They're saying that the fight was over the father of, the child. Rest in peace to that baby that, was that died. I hate even saying that. I almost lost a child once. Thank God my child pulled through and everything, but I just don't even like saying that stuff. But they are saying that, I'm going to give you a statement here that they said. They said the investigation showed that the only true victim in this was the unborn baby, and that's from the Pleasant Grove Police Lieutenant Danny Reed. And he said it was the mother of the child who initiated and continued the fight, which resulted in the death of her own unborn baby. And as I said, the fight is, alleged that it was over her baby's father. So I don't know, I don't want to make assumptions, but was he messing with another woman? We don't know, Was it just some girl that he didn't get along with her man? It could be that. And he seen the girl, she said something slick, and he said, fuck you too and your man. Who knows? But fight broke out when she got shot. And, it's just kind of crazy because they're not, if that's the case, all right, if that's the case that it was her fault, she should have been charged originally if they felt that way. It's like they're coming after her as a consolation or something, like, okay, we tried to get the shooter, that didn't work, now you're going down. That's what seems like BS about this to me, that if they were, if this was so clear to them, why did they not arrest her off the jump? And also another quote here, it's from the same officer, the lieutenant. It says, let's not lose sight that the unborn baby is the victim here. She had no choice in being brought unnecessarily into a fight where she was relying on her mother for protection. And they said that the 5-month fetus, I hate when I hear like them referring to, it just sounds like dark and morbid, right? Was dependent on its mother to try to keep it from harm, and she shouldn't seek out any unnecessary physical altercations. And she's being held on $50,000 bail. And as I said, this is a big thing, a lot of controversy going on. As we know, Alabama, put out those laws banning abortion. And it's called the Yellowhammer Fund, which is, they're a member of a national network of abortion funds, and they help women access abortion services. They put out a statement here. They're speaking out, in Marshae Jones's having her back, and they said, the state of Alabama hasn't proven yet again that the moment a person becomes pregnant, their sole responsibility is to produce a live, healthy baby, and that it considers any action against a pregnant person any action a pregnant person takes that might impede in that live birth to be a criminal act. And they also said today Marshae Jones is being charged with manslaughter for being pregnant and getting shot while engaging in an altercation with a person who had a gun. Tomorrow it will be another black woman, maybe for having a drink while pregnant, and after that another for not obtaining adequate prenatal care. And they also said we commit ourselves to making sure that Marshae is released from jail on bond, assisting with her legal representation and working to ensure that she gets justice for the multiple attacks she has endured. Now, that's all the info I got here. As I said, this is crazy to me. I don't want to get into the whole pro-life, pro-choice debate, but I don't think abortion should be banned as they did in Alabama. And as I always ask everyone, as I said, I love, I need the feedback in my comments. That's what this platform is all about. I enjoy talking with you guys, but I don't want the disrespect. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I don't tolerate. I can agree to disagree. Please, no disrespect, no slurs, no name calling, no racism, any of that BS. You block from the channel. You know what I mean? But what about, as you know, with Alabama, what about if a woman was raped? As it stands in Alabama, they want that woman to have that child. I don't agree with that. What if the child is going to be born all like really, really disabled and barely even have, to the point where they won't have any kind of quality of life? They want them to have that child. But regardless, that's a whole nother debate. I'm just saying that's what this what is it called, the Yellowhammer Fund, I believe. That's what they're saying, and I guess this investigation is tying in with that. But what's BS about it is, as I said, if they felt that way, then why wasn't this woman charged off the jump? Why didn't they charge her from the second they went there? Why didn't they arrest the shooter and her and say, "Oh, okay, you two"? No, the shooter wasn't indicted, and then they came back and said, "Okay, now you're getting charged with this manslaughter." Doesn't make sense to me at all. But I don't know, guys. As I said, this story has gotten national attention, so I will definitely, bring you guys updates on this. I hope that this woman is bailed out. As they said, they want to get her out on bail and help her in her defense, help her get adequate legal counsel. So please stay tuned and please comment. Let's talk about this, guys. What is going on here? So I'm going to close the video out now. Once again, thank you so much for watching my video, and look forward to talking with you guys in the comments. If you haven't subscribed, earlier in the video, please do now. Hit the like button, the thumbs up, the like, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. I'll catch you guys on the next video. As I said earlier, I do sports, music, news, current events, blogs about life. I got a podcast coming soon, bringing back my old one. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys. It's J Coffee Talk. I'm out of here. Peace.